Never once did your car ask you for flowers. Never once did it ask you if it looks fat. Or did it get mad at you for leaving the seat up? Doesn't it deserve something special in return?
You ready for a cold one?
Yeah.
Is it cold enough for you?
It's cold. It's not Coors Light.
Brewed at the edge of freezing to lock in that Rocky Mountain cold taste. Coors Light. Ah, tasty.
You can drop in anytime.
NBC's coverage of the Pepsi 400 is brought to you by 1-800-CALL-ATT for collect calls. By the Wide Track Grand Prix from Pontiac. Wider is better. By Original Coors, nothing beats an original. And by UPS, the official delivery company of NASCAR. New leader in the Pepsi 400. Dale Earnhardt Jr. has reestablished himself out in front. It's Mike Skinner second, Ricky Rudd third, Steve Park fourth, and now Todd Bodine tries to take fifth away from Kurt Busch. Here's our Coors pit summary.
Well, Earnhardt Jr. didn't come out of the pits first, but he now is first. He came out and quickly passed some cars.
Kenseth was the leader off the pit stop, but he's been very rapidly shuffled back tonight. We'll try and get a report from pit road on what happened to him there. You see Kevin Harvick drop to 16th. We watched him have a lot of trouble getting up to full speed.
Yeah, that's tough here. It's tough that, you know, when you come in for a pit stop, it's tough not to spin your tires and get a good run off a pit lane.
Kurt Busch, rookie from Las Vegas in the 97 car, one of Jack Roush's entries in the race.
Skinner's looking for the lead if he can get some help. And it looks like that Ricky Rudd is going to give him some help, but he can't go by. Look how strong that 8 car is tonight. He pulled out with help and didn't go by.
Yeah, but, you know, we saw Sterling like that earlier. But, see if those adjustments help.
Right now, our pole sitter Sterling Marlin is back in 24th position, but he's only 1.8 seconds behind the leader.
We talked about Ricky Craven overshooting this pit when he came onto pit road a moment ago. Let's go back and take a look. That's Craven in the orange 32 car.
Well, he had a little help by the looks of it.
He's already passed it, though.
The 33 car got in the back of it. And basically, unless they get a yellow, that whole deal right there, you completely lost the draft, and now all you're hoping is that you'll get a caution so you can catch back up.
We have been caution-free so far. We're at 60 laps complete. That's 150 miles. Rusty Wallace racing Kurt Busch. That'll be for 5th spot. Wallace in the 2. Check some speeds at the line, see who's fastest at the moment.
They're all about the same speed, but Earnhardt Jr. was in fact the quickest.
It's kind of unusual here at Daytona in the draft for the guy out in front of the draft to be the fastest. I know that sounds awkward, but it is unusual. Usually the guys getting the toe from that car breaking the air will be a little bit faster. Let's go to pit road.
Just update you guys on the 17 car. No problems for them, BP. In fact, their pit stop was so good, they pulled off a pit road so fast by the time they got their speed built up, Matt looked in his rearview mirror, and the whole field was building up speed behind him. He didn't have a drafting partner when he got out there, and he got freight trained. The car is very good. It was a little loose. They made an air pressure adjustment. Robbie Reiser says his car and his driver are both strong.
Well, I appreciate that, Bill. I was really concerned that something was wrong, but that's what we talked about. The spotter telling these drivers when they get a big lead to paddle, to back off a little bit and let that second place car catch them. Don't let them get a run on you.
Of the 43 who started the race, 42 are on the lead lap. Stacy Compton running out of fuel cost him a lap to the race leader. It's Dale Earnhardt Jr. out in front of the Pepsi 400 at Daytona.
How do we control the aggressive tendencies of the world's most powerful 10-cylinder truck engine? We keep it behind bars. Dodge Ram.
This is Bill. Bill is installing a new belt on his car. The belt he purchased isn't exactly right, but it seemed like a bargain, and Bill's determined to get it on there. That one might be a little tight, Bill. Here's the deal. At Napa, we not only carry the right part, we've got the know-how to make sure that's what you leave the store with.
The Do Crew.
Hey, guys. .5. Not bad. You better not do this on Sunday.
The Do Crew. Fueled by Mountain Dew.
1998 Rookie of the Year, Kerry Wood.
I feel the need.
Three-time Winston Cup champion, Jeff Gordon.
Need for speed.
NASCAR and Indy racing are coming to Chicagoland Speedway. You'll see stars like Jeff Gordon and Al Unser Jr. at Chicagoland Speedway in Joliet, Illinois. 4 races for one low price, starting at a rock-bottom $175. Call Chicagoland Speedway at 815-727-RACE to fulfill your need for speed.
Welcome.
Track Rusty, back off.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. leads the 43rd running of the Pepsi 400 at Daytona. We're 65 laps complete of 160 that make up the distance. So far, 11 lead changes in this race. I think we've clearly established that Dale Earnhardt Jr. has the strongest car. In the beginning, it looked like Sterling Marlin, but it's definitely Dale Jr. at this stage of the race.
There's no doubt, unless something happens on the next pit stop to make one of these other cars a lot faster, they're going to have a lot of trouble beating Jr. tonight. But remember, he has got to stop twice. I don't know how much fuel he had left over when he made that pit stop, but 50 and 50 is 50 is 150 is 10 laps short. What about it, Marty?
Well, Benny, you're exactly right. They can go a little bit further, but it's going to be close. Jeff Clark is the engine tuner for Dale Earnhardt Jr. He went back and calculated. He said on the next stop they can probably go about 54 laps. That's going to put them close to the finish, though.
And all of that discussion if we go to the finish without a caution flag.
Well, that's right, and these guys are driving pretty decently tonight, so maybe there will not be a caution flag. But 50 and 54 is 104. That leaves 56.
We talked earlier, the closer you get to the finish, the higher the probability of somebody making a mistake pressing hard.
Well, that's right.
We'll see. Let's drop back in traffic a little bit to Dave Marcus, running in 40th position, the 71 car, 60 years old, originally from Wisconsin. David making tonight his 880th NASCAR Winston Cup start, second all-time only to Richard Petty. Dave is one of the icons of the sport. He is the blue-collar racer. He owns his own team. He works on his own cars. You call his race shop, he'll answer the phone. And if he doesn't answer the phone, they'll have to go get him out from one of the race cars to come talk to you. He pays all the bills. He wears wingtip shoes when he drives. The reason we bring this up is, first of all, because he's a terrific story that he made the race. Second of all, he's getting ready to close his NASCAR Winston Cup career. He'll run 5 more events after tonight this year, then attempt to qualify for the Daytona 500 in February, and then call it a career. A good and long career.
And then look for a young man to jump in that car and become his driver. He wants to continue his racing team.
It's Bob Marcus, crew chief. Small operation, fraction of the funding, fraction of the people that these other teams operate with. But you know one thing about Dave Marcus, he will always brace you as hard as he can. On board, Dale Jarrett, running in 12th.
For what, Kurt Busch was doing some rim riding around that corner in 3 and 4, right up against that outside retaining wall.
Kurt Busch, the 22-year-old from Las Vegas, Nevada. It is 24th Winston Cup Series race and his second ever here at Daytona.
And normally, you're up there because you're loose. You're using all the racetrack to keep that car from rear end from jumping out on you. So normally guys running up there like that, just trying to save it every lap.
There's Jeff Gordon running behind Michael Waltrip.
I think he chose the wrong line. He chose to try to hook up with Michael Waltrip in the 15 car and work their way to the front, but looks like he might be losing some spots. Let's go to Matt Yoakum.
Benny, the 4-time Daytona winner, Jeff Gordon, is currently riding in the 8th position. When he made his pit stop on lap 52, he was complaining his car was loose in and tied off 3/4 of a round down on the right rear jack screw, which also takes wedge out and raises the spoiler, which should help this race car, but they are also iffy on fuel, making it on one more stop. Meanwhile, the 22 car of Ward Burton has climbed up to the 18th position, but he's still complaining about his car being horribly loose. They made a track bar, a wedge, and air pressure adjustment. They were hoping to get a caution to pull a spring rubber. Right now, they're also going to look to the next pit stop to make more adjustments. Alan?
4 cars have broken away from the rest of the pack by lining up and just staying single file while the guys behind them are running side by side. Dale Earnhardt Jr., Mike Skinner, Ricky Rudd, and Steve Park are those 4 drivers. We're at lap 71 of 160 that make up the distance tonight, closing in on halfway in the Pepsi 400 at Daytona.
Check this out. Bob here needs a car.
How about a pickup? A black one. With a place for my bike.
Autotrader.com. Over 1.5 million used cars, make it the biggest, best used car site on the planet.
Need a loan?
Oh, yeah. Autotrader.com. Your car is waiting.
$1,500 on a Dodge Intrepid? $1,000 on a Neon or Stratus? What? Thousands of dollars in finance savings?
Save big at the Team Dodge sales event.
What a great day at the races. There's Ricky Rudd, and heading for victory lane is Dale Jarrett.
Hey, Dale, how about helping me ship that bloomin' onion back home?
Ricky, keep your hands off my bloomin' onion.
Wait a minute now.
There's nothing like a day at the races.
Can you have your autographs?
Sure.
And nothing tops it off like a big bloomin' onion and a thick, juicy steak.
Here you go.
Thanks.
Too fast for you, Ricky.
Outback Steakhouse, NASCAR's bloomin' favorite.
Finally, some good news about tires. Pep Boys has lowered prices, like high-quality 80,000-mile Futura tires, now as low as 4 for $179, and 55,000-mile Futuras, as low as 4 for $139. Plus, Pep Boys has quality tires in 10 sizes for imports and domestics, from as low as 4 for $99. So come to Pep Boys and get an incredible deal on tires. When it comes to saving money, all you need to know is where to go. Pep Boys.
Everyone's talking about NBC Monday. First, all-new Fear Factor, Monday's newest hit.
You'll be covered by 24 snakes. A trained attack dog will take you out.
Then, it's an all-new Weakest Link.
Whose brain has sprung a leak?
All-new Fear Factor, all-new Weakest Link, and all-new Dateline, NBC Monday.
Our Wendy's race menu, it's the race for the championship on NBC and TNT next Sunday, 1 week from tomorrow. It's the Chicagoland Speedway, brand new track. NASCAR Winston Cup Series at 2 p.m. Eastern on NBC. A couple of weeks down the line, we go to the New Hampshire International Speedway Mile on TNT, 1:30 Eastern, July 22nd. 3 weeks, Pocono Raceway in Pennsylvania. And the Pennsylvania 500. And then a month from now, the Brickyard 400 at Indianapolis. Can't wait. Looking at the leaders, working some lap traffic now. Dale Earnhardt Jr. and his 3 followers have caught and overtaken Kyle Petty and Bill Elliott, put them a lap down.
And right now, Ricky Craven, the lap car, the Tide Ride, has put himself between the leader, Jr., and Mike Skinner, the 31, in second spot. But Craven wants to hang there, hopefully wants to try to stay there in case the caution flag comes out, get by the leader, get his lap back. Or it doesn't look like that's going to work.
Steve Park got kind of shaken out there when they got into the lap traffic. Lost a little bit of contact with these front 3. Skinner second, Rudd third. Craven is back in 38th position, 1 lap down. I mentioned Elliott and Kyle Petty. Kyle is in 40th. Elliott is in 41st. Rick Mast has gone a lap down. He's 42nd. And earlier, Stacy Compton running out of fuel on the pit stop. He's 43rd. Look at this.
Oh.
That's back for 10th spot on down.
Todd Bodine. 24 car of Jeff Gordon. There's seen Mark Martin, Matt Kenseth, and Dale Jarrett.
Haven't talked much about Dale so far tonight. Second in the NASCAR Winston Cup Championship coming in. We look from Jeff Gordon back to Matt Kenseth.
Dale's one of those guys that sneaks up on you, though. You'll never see him, and then all of a sudden, 10 laps to go, he's there.
He's in front of you. You say, how do you do that?
Yeah.
More on Dale Jarrett from Bill Weber.
Well, they had a strong pit stop, and if you remember, DJ had complained about the water temperature going up. The original plan was to pull tape off the grill to try and get more air in there. They decided not to do that. Dale moved around a little bit on the racetrack, got some air in there, so that's not a problem as of right now.
Lead change. Mike Skinner out front.
And he did that very conventionally. Here's Ricky Rudd trying to take over that second spot, but it doesn't look like that's going to work.
We got the teammates working up high, so.
And look at Junior go by on the outside of Skinner. Is he going to take the lead back? Yes, he is.
Wow.
All right, we saw Mike Skinner take the lead, but the record book will never show that.
Yep. Got a lead at the start-finish line there for it to count.
Sorry, Mike.
Skinner faced with a quandary from the driver's perspective. Ricky Rudd helped push him past Dale Jr. into the lead, but Dale Jr. drives a Chevrolet. Ricky Rudd drives a Ford. Skinner has to protect his make, doesn't he?
Well, it depends on who your friend's going to be that last lap. If Ricky helped me get up there, I need to help Ricky all night long, so he'll be there for me at the end.
You see the air temperature at the start of the race was 85. It's cooled off 4 degrees, and track temperature has only cooled off 3 degrees.
Steve Park racing Skinner for second.
Let me tell you something, guys. You guys don't forget, and as a driver, you don't forget. If somebody hangs you out to dry, you're going to...
How you doing?
How you doing?
Yeah.
How you doing?
How you doing?
Jerry there?
Yeah.
How you doing? How you doing?
How you doing? How you doing? How you doing?
How you doing? How you doing?
How you doing?
How you doing?
How you doing?
How you doing?
How you doing?
How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? So what's going on?
You don't want to know.
Look, we got a lot to do today, so let's make this quick. Get what you need, we're out of here. Agreed?
Yes.
Kevin!
We know how you feel.
And that's why you can shop online and pick up at a nearby store the same day. Or we'll ship to you. Circuit City. We're with you.
I think that went really well.
We pitted Castrol Syntec 1030 against the leading conventional oils in some of the world's toughest tests. The 96-hour TU3 viscosity test. The M111E, designed to break down an oil into sludge. The blistering hot BWI-C deposit test. Not one conventional oil could pass all these tests. Then again, there's nothing conventional about Syntec. Castrol Syntec protects in ways other oils can't.
The sleek 200 horsepower Chevy Monte Carlo SS. Green. The side you show the world is up to you.
The world's greatest women athletes. The Sparks face the Mystics. The WNBA on NBC next Saturday at 1:30 Eastern.
The drama of NASCAR is on TNT. Tomorrow, don't miss the GNC Live Well 200. The race to the NASCAR Championship is on TNT and NBC.
Happy birthday, sweetheart. Let's see what we got here. Oh, look. What's in that box, Daddy? Oh, my.
You got a big screen TV. Wait a minute. What did Mommy get you?
Look. It's a side-by-side washer and dryer.
Get 0% on all appliances, TVs, and camcorders until January 2002. And free delivery on all appliances. Surprising selection at Sears.
Are you ready to ask your doctor about Viagra?
I'm ready. Ready as anybody can be. I'm ready. Ready as anybody can be.
Get ready. Ask your doctor if a free sample of Viagra is right for you.
Well, I'm ready for you. I hope you're ready for me.
What's up, you guys? It's Ananda Lewis here, kicking off the Pepsi Summer Challenge. Now, that's where Pepsi hits the road and goes all over to find out which taste people prefer, Pepsi or Coke. So remember, this summer, wherever there's sun and fun, there's the Pepsi Summer Challenge. Click the Pepsi Challenge. And Pepsi. Oh, Pepsi.
Nationwide, more people prefer the taste of Pepsi over Coke.
It tastes better. So come on out and take the Pepsi Challenge and let your taste decide. Now this is a tough decision.
It was an anniversary gift from my husband.
It looks real, but if you turn it over, do you see these markings? From home calling area only? This probably was made by a company that doesn't always have real nationwide long distance.
Excuse me. Here, Sprint PCS has real nationwide long distance included, so you can call to anywhere, from anywhere on their network with no long distance charges. Ceramics.
I've got one of these. Very clear calls.
Real nationwide long distance from Sprint PCS.
You're going to be crammed into this thing that is shaped like a bullet, and you're going to fly down this twisting tunnel of ice. You're going to be bruised, frostbitten, and if you flip over, your head is going to get skinned right down to the skull. What do you say?
The Winter Olympics from Salt Lake City on the networks of NBC.
The top ranks in the Pepsi 400. Dale Earnhardt Jr. still leads, but second spot is mixing that one up good the last few laps.
Yeah, there's a lot of shuffling going on, all except for the lead. Dale Earnhardt Jr. still maintains that position. Mike Skinner's taking over the second spot. Michael Waltrip up to third. Kevin Harvick in fourth spot. There's Steve Park and Michael Waltrip. Michael Wallace is back in the mix in that 7 car.
We knew who you meant.
Yeah, we do. Mike's running a great race tonight. He's been staying up in that lead 10, 12, just about all night long. They've had great pit stops. Good run for Mike.
Those 7 cars you're looking at all on the lead lap. They've shuffled the cars they overtook back into the traffic.
They're fighting for second.
Michael Waltrip under Mike Skinner. And now Waltrip Waltrip's got help. His Dale Earnhardt Incorporated teammate is behind him, Steve Park. Mike Skinner's Richard Childress Racing teammates, the white car, Kevin Harvick, bailing out. Going into the other line. Yeah. Going into the other line.
Yeah. Meanwhile, look how far the junior has pulled away of these guys' battle for second position. And that other group that was a second behind them last time by is now on their rear bumper.
Now, has Dale Jr. got too big a lead? When they get lined up,
they got trouble here.
Andy Houston in the wall. Caution's out. That's off turn 4. Grinding to a stop. Houston led the race earlier. See him moving around in the car, dropping the window net. That's his signal to the safety officials that he's okay.
I think you'll see a lot more aggressive changes, Benny, now that we're under caution. Everybody comes in at the same time. We may even see some spring rubbers being put in these cars.
And what this also does, with the caution at lap 87, it takes the pit deficiency, the fuel mileage deficiency that Dale Earnhardt Jr. had out of the equation for now. If the race runs green from this set of stops, we'll see under the yellow to the finish, everybody's going to have to stop twice more. So if you're a Dale Jr. fan, this is a plus for you.
This is big. This really is big.
Andy Houston, this is the low end of what has been a good week so far for him. His wife Lori gave birth to a new son on Monday of this week. He led the race earlier. Now he ended up in the outside wall.
He broke something, cut a right front tire, Benny?
Yeah, the right front tire went flat on the car for some reason. And when that happens, the car just veers right. There's nothing the driver can do. But you know one thing, he was very fortunate. He was running close to the wall.
I was just going to say that. That's the best place to be if you're going to cut a right front tire.
At that passenger side window the cars carry here at Daytona, you see that go flying out of the car when he hit the wall. It just popped that right out. He hit so hard. And there's Andy out of the car.
I've got a question, Benny. If these guys were loose, do you think they maybe they've increased the right front air pressure, maybe got too much heat in it?
Could very possible done that, yes. If you add air pressure to the right front tire, that will help the loose situation.
We'll see everybody come on to pit road at lap number 89. And this caution flag, probably a big break for some of those drivers that had gotten shaken out of the draft, like, Bobby Labonte and Tony Stewart. Casey Atwood were pretty well back, but it's a horrible break for Ricky Craven and Bill Elliott and those drivers who got overtaken by the leaders and didn't get a chance to maybe get it back on a cycle of green flag stops. They're trapped a lap down, and it's probably going to be that way the rest of the night. So, here we go. Earnhardt Jr., Michael Waltrip, Steve Park, Mike Skinner, Mike Wallace. The top 5 coming on to pit road. Let's go to Dave Burns.
And Ken Schrader will come in. He was running great out there. No changes anticipated other than air pressure for Ken at this point. And Newton Moore has this thing cranked up. They spent time in the wind tunnel earlier this year to try to get this right. Let's go to Bill Weber.
Michael Waltrip slid through his pit stall. He has to back up, and now the whole stop will have to start over. It's still supposed to be 4 tires and loosen them up a little bit with a track bar adjustment. Let's go to Marty.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. is in. He clearly had the best car on that run, and he was not happy with it. A little loose off he was. They made a half pound out of or into the left rear, and they will win the race off pit road.
Rusty Wallace looked like a dirt truck. Oh, man. 31 car had to back up out of his pit, and 15 car just about hit him.
Mike Skinner and Michael Waltrip. Bill Weber.
Well, Michael Waltrip obviously came down pit road hot. He just said something about his brake pedal on the radio, but what happened is he slid through his stall into Skinner's stall, so when Skinner got here, there was no place for him to go. Then when Michael was ready to leave, he had to pull out around Skinner's car. Skinner's car was ready to leave. He had to pull out around Skinner's car. Skinner's car wasn't in his stall. That made all kinds of traffic. I saw Jeremy Mayfield shoot through the grass. Remember, 2.5 miles on the track, but just 15 feet wide, 29 feet long on these pit stalls. When they pit under caution, it's a very hectic place.
when we were looking at the Michael Waltrip car back on the banking, I thought I saw a huge dent in the left side door.
I think that's the American flag, Alan.
It's just the paint?
Yeah, I think it's the paint.
Optical delusion?
Yes.
I'm not sure. It looked like he and Skinner made contact right there behind the numbers, Benny, and that may be a dent there. We'll try and get a better look at it when he comes back around. So Dale Earnhardt Jr. first off of the pit lane.
And these pits, they look like they're big, and when the car's in them, but when you're down there and you've got to get in one of these pits, they are very small.
Cars a lap down, heading for pit road for their service now. Let's go back and take another look. See if Skinner doesn't actually get into the door of Michael Waltrip's car. And watch Mayfield have to take to the grass.
I don't know if we're going to see it in this.
See, cars are starting to leave. See, the 1 and the 17 almost ran into each other. Okay, Mike Skinner's going to back up. Michael Waltrip's going to try to lead.
You might have something there, Alan. He may have backed in there a little bit.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Say that again. You might have something there, Alan?
You may have something there. I'm not going to 100%.
First time I've heard you say that. I just wanted to make sure I got it right. 90 laps complete in the Pepsi 400 at Daytona. The restart when we come back.
Now, the Inside Schwartz official guide to dating.
I love kids. In fact, I have 4 from my first marriage.
Too many players on the field.
You could kiss me goodnight if you want.
Illegal use of tongue. Loss of second date.
Inside Schwartz this fall on NBC.
Tough. It's good.
How's this for an adrenaline rush? Now get a Chevy Silverado half-ton extended cab with $500 cash back or 2.9% APR financing. Or get a Chevy S10 4-cylinder with $2,000 cash back. Makes your pulse quicken just thinking about it. Get great offers on select Chevy trucks at your Chevy dealer now.
At many places, that chicken nugget you eat is manufactured from several different parts of the chicken, so it's not all white meat. Well, at Wendy's, we don't put up with that sort of nonsense. Our 99-cent crispy chicken nuggets are big, juicy pieces of all white meat, cooked golden brown. So what'll it be, white meat or whatever? Crispy chicken nuggets, part of Wendy's summer of 99 cents. And now Wendy's pickup windows open late, so you can eat great, even late.
See you later.
With over 50 standard safety features. Nissan Sentra. Everybody wants to drive it.
Military base closings that could affect Hampton Roads after the race.
Welcome back to Daytona under caution in the 43rd running of the Pepsi 400. Moments ago, virtually the entire field on pit road, and watch what happened to the 15 car of Michael Waltrip coming down pit road. He slid through his stall, had to put it in reverse and back up. Now, because he had slid through his stall, Skinner, the car in front of him, was actually over the line, but that's legal because it was a forced move. So now, when they finally get the 15 car ready to go, Michael has nowhere to go because while you can't see it right here, he's got to swing all the way around. There's Skinner, and then you see the traffic coming by. Skinner trying to get out. Jeremy Mayfield goes through the grass. Wow. Wally?
I'm glad I didn't completely commit myself on that one.
Let me have it. Woo. Go ahead.
That was close.
Alan, we're trained professionals. Just remember that.
How am I going to live with you two for the next 19 weeks? All right, well, getting ready to go back racing. Dale Earnhardt Jr. holding the lead through the pit stops. Steve Park is second. Matt Kenseth third. Ken Schrader fourth.
Everybody's on fresh tires. It's going to get real busy on the backstretch, I believe, on this restart. 4 wide, 3 or 4 wide.
This might be where we see someone go beneath that yellow line.
Oh, that's a no-no.
Out of bounds.
NASCAR said in the pre-race drivers meeting, go under the yellow line to improve your position.
Because here's what's going to happen. these guys in the back, say 12, 15 back, I think they're going to duck down, try to get a run on the lap down cars and split them. That's what I'd do.
All right. Green flag is out. We'll find out.
But you can't pass on the inside until you get to the start-finish line. So all these cars have to go by on the outside. Now, as they go down to one, you can pass if you're able to. Go get them.
There's a big gap there from about 15th back on that restart. Somebody got a bad restart there.
It's Bill Elliott and Stacy Compton trying to get a lap back from the leader. Elliott in the red Dodge on the inside.
Doesn't look like that's going to work tonight.
No. That's the way Dale Jr.'s running.
No.
And because somebody missed a shift or something in the middle of that pack, that took away your big charge?
I think so. Sterling dropped back about 6 or 7 car lengths there.
Somebody bottomed out really bad up there in fourth. Big shower of sparks. Mountain Dew pit summary.
Look at Matt Kenseth. Once again, a great pit stop by Robbie Reiser and that DeWalt team. 8th comes out 3rd. Schrader picks up a couple, and Harvick picks up a couple.
Only caution of the race brought out when Andy Houston hit the wall in turn 4 a short while ago. Let's hear from him.
Alan, new father Andy Houston has just called new mama Lori to tell her that he's okay. Andy, what did happen out there?
Cut a right front tire down on the McDonald's Ford. We had a really good race car. We ran up front early. It seemed like the longer we ran, the tighter the car got. First pit stop, made adjustments, tried to free the car up, and didn't nearly go far enough. The car really pushed that second run after the first stop, and finally ended up blowing the right front tire out and hitting the wall pretty hard. But I'm okay. Just another bad weekend for the McDonald's Ford, and you know, we just can't seem to get this thing turned around. Hopefully, we'll go to Chicago next week. That's home of McDonald's headquarters, and try to have a good run up there. It's pretty frustrating right now, but you know, we're bounced back.
This is the best shot they've had. It was Andy's best career qualifying performance so far in Winston Cup. And Alan, apparently Andy also reports he may stick around. Joe Nemechek is not feeling well, and Andy may substitute for him if the need arises.
Well, Joe Nemechek is making his first start in some 6 races. He had a hard testing crash at Dover, which he broke his elbow and had assorted other injuries. This is his first race back, so maybe those injuries still feeling the after effects of. Into the race for second here, Matt Kenseth and Steve Park. Kenseth in the 17, Park in the 1. Got Ken Schrader behind Kenseth.
31 car went from 23rd.
For the lead, Kenseth outside of Dale Earnhardt Jr. Side by side. Now we'll see how strong Junior's car is.
Yes, and look at all these cars behind him just clawing for position. We see Schrader literally pushing Kenseth down the straightaway, trying to bump him in front of the 8 car.
Opening laps of the race, Sterling Marlin had the strongest car, dropped back into the field till he could get a couple of pit stops for the crew to adjust the car. He's sneaking back up. He's in 9th spot, while Kenseth and Junior come to the stripe, still going at it for the lead.
Kenseth in 17, Dale Earnhardt Jr. in 8. They raced together in the NASCAR Busch Series for a couple of years. Became pretty good friends, but not friends enough to give the other one the victory.
170,000 seats at Daytona. They're all empty. Everybody's on their feet.
Mike Wallace. Wallace, be careful that yellow line down there. Oh, and he goes by Big Brother Rusty. Boy, you know that did his heart good. Kenseth could not make the pass happen.
Speeds at the line. Now, that's more like it. The car's back in the draft, getting towed along a little bit faster. That's what we expect to see. 63 laps to go in the Pepsi 400 at Daytona. Dale Earnhardt Jr. for now has fended off another challenge to take away the #1 spot.
What the heck is going on down here?
I in the right place? I thought it would be hotter.
How is this possible?
Wow, Jim Young actually bought a round?
Jim!
Thought you'd never see the day? Grab a Miller Lite. It's Miller time.
Verizon Wireless National Single Rate. Just one low rate, anytime, virtually anywhere. And now, on any national single rate plan starting at just $35 a month, get 2,000 weekend minutes a month with annual contract. Free. For life. With no roaming or long distance charges. Not now, not ever. All thanks to the largest nationwide wireless network. Verizon Wireless. Join in.
Controversial gene research has led scientists to unlock the secrets of DNA. What they've discovered is something many of us have suspected all along. This is the mother of all trucks.
Ram 1500 regular cab has received the highest government frontal crash test rating.
NBC's coverage of the Pepsi 400 is brought to you by Dodge and the nearly 3,000 dealers who invite you to come see what's new. By Miller Lite. Grab a Miller Lite. It's Miller time. By Pep Boys. All you need to know is where to go. Pep Boys. And by Pfizer, where life is our life's work. 250 miles will be complete as they cross the start-finish line this time in the 43rd Pepsi 400. Dale Earnhardt Jr. is the leader. He has fended off about all challengers to his top spot, and there have been a few for a little while now. Earnhardt Jr. went to the front for the first time at lap number 27.
There wasn't room there, Kendra. There was not room to go on the outside, but somehow he did it.
He did it because Dale Jr. gave him the room.
Man, oh man, there couldn't have been just inches on either side.
Bill Weber has more on Matt Kenseth.
Well, I guess they are good friends, huh, Benny? After a move like that?
Oh, man, Bill.
Now, remember, early in the race, Matt was loose, so on the first pit stop, they tightened him up, made him way too tight. So on the most recent pit stop, they made other changes. A half pound in the right rear, half pound out of the right front, a half turn out of the left rear. They made those changes. This car is good now, but it's better on long runs. Remember, Robbie Reiser said, my car and my driver are strong. Marty?
And Bill, actually what happened there is Dale Jr. was trying to protect the high line. A couple of minutes ago, he talked to his spotter, Ty Norris. Jr.'s car can run anywhere. He said, where does Steve want to run? Meaning his teammate, Steve Park. Ty Norris said he needs to run high. He said, okay, I'll run high. He was trying to protect that high line and keep his teammate behind him. And wow, what a strong car he's got. He muscled his way back up to the front. Now he has the lead once again.
So problem is Steve Park's in the low line.
And Earnhardt Jr. now has moved down to try to bring the 31, the Chevrolet of Skinner and Steve Park. Almost some contact there between Rusty and the 29, huh, Wally?
Yeah, that was awfully close.
Look at Junior pull down and pull that bottom line with him.
Junior's car is really fast in the corner. I mean, it basically stay the same in the straightaway, but if you watch his car in a corner, he actually leaves the car behind him when they go through the corner.
Here's our Dodge race fact. 4 times in this July Classic at Daytona, the Pepsi 400 has been won by a Dodge. 1977 was the last one. The King, Richard Petty, was behind the wheel of that car. We have a second retiree from the race. Jeff Purvis has taken his car to the garage. Smoke trailing from behind it on that last set of pit stops. It has now been officially put out of this Pepsi 400. Three Chevrolets, 2 Fords in the top 5. Dale Earnhardt Jr. continues to show the way in the Pepsi 400 at Daytona on NBC.
reason why everything's alright.
Easy, boy.
Her life wasn't glamorous.
Didn't used to be really fat. I could reminisce like this for seconds.
But on July 20th...
Maybe you want to take a swing at me, huh?
She's causing quite a stir. America's Sweetheart, rated PG-13, opens everywhere July 20th.
Finally, some good news about tires. Pep Boys has lowered prices. Get high-quality 80,000-mile Futura tires now as low as 4 for $179. Hey, when it comes to saving money, all you need to know is where to go. Pep Boys.
Welcome.
The 43rd running of the Pepsi 400 at Daytona comes your way live with 106 of 160 laps complete, and Dale Earnhardt Jr., the dominant driver thus far. Here's our Napa Field summary. Sterling Marlin dominant early, then Dale Earnhardt Jr. dominant since. Only one caution flag. That's when Andy Houston hit the wall back at lap number 88. Houston and Jeff Purvis, the two drivers out of the race.
Steve Park was third last lap, and he was desperately trying to get in the same line as the 8 car and got shuffled out and dropped back to 16th.
In one lap.
In one lap.
Man, I blinked and I missed that.
And you're the driver behind the wheel, and you're trying not to rip the steering wheel right out of the car, right?
That's the frustration part I talked about during the telecast.
35 cars on the lead lap now. The only cars that are not on the lead lap are Ricky Craven, Dave Marcus, Stacy Compton, Bill Elliott, Kyle Petty, and Rick Mast. They all fell way behind on a set of green flag pit stops where they lost the draft, and then the leaders overtook them, and then the caution came out. Everybody else besides those drivers and Purvis and Houston, who are out of the race, still in the hunt, basically.
Mike Skinner's really given that 31 car a great run tonight as well. We just saw on the graphic that after that botched pit stop that he had fallen back to 22nd position, and right now it's battling for the second spot with Rusty Wallace.
Rusty showing a little muscle for the first time tonight. Bill Weber has more on Rusty Wallace.
Alan, two things everybody needs to know about Rusty Wallace. How hard that team worked to get this car ready for Daytona, and how much Rusty wants this win. He's never won a restrictor plate race, was third in the Daytona 500. Crew Chief Robin Pemberton spent the time and money to wind tunnel this car that we showed you in the pre-race show. Right now, Rusty is desperate to get to the front. He wanted to be able to run up high on the racetrack, so they made that change last time. But the track keeps changing. First it's up high, then it's down low. Robin said, really, it's just like I told you after practice. There's no one guy out there yet, except Dale Jr.
About the third or fourth guy, Mike Skinner, that's gone up to try and take the lead away from Dale Jr., and each time he seems to find a way to keep it out front. He's making all the right moves. He is inspired.
Yes, he is. It looks like Rusty Wallace is going to get by Skinner to take over that second position.
Skinner's team asking NASCAR if he actually led that last lap to get 5 bonus points in the championship. Answer came back negative.
I checked the monitor when they went by. It was a very, very close finish to the line, and the monitor said that Dale Jr. had led that lap.
3 deep.
Yep.
That's Ken Schrader up the outside.
Here's Jeff Gordon down on the inside.
I don't know if Mike can't run up high or what the deal was to lead that open. He's going to lose a lot of spots now, him and the 29 car. But maybe he can't run up that high.
Watch that yellow line, Jeremy Mayfield.
He thought about it.
The 12 car started to look low.
It's going to be real tempting the last 5 laps.
Skinner finally got back in line. Here comes Rusty Wallace. Oh, he opens up the outside a little bit, and Schrader just drives up on the outside. Along with Matt Kenseth. Junior goes up to block that.
Outside only.
That Junior can just go from the bottom to the top. He handles any place in the corner.
He's having to work real hard to figure out which line to stay in now. Dale Jr.
He's looking in his rear as much as he's looking out the windshield.
Here's a Craftsman Truck Series update. This was earlier today at the new Kansas Speedway. How about Ricky Hendrick, son of the Winston Cup champion many times now? Team owner Rick Hendrick got his first win in the Truck Series.
Congratulations, Ricky. I know your dad and your grandpop is just as thrilled as they can be. And how about John Wood in 4th spot? That's Eddie Wood's son. He's 20 years old.
Yeah, next generation of the Wood brothers coming along. This one behind the wheel. Rusty Wallace running second. Richard Childress racing teammates there. Skinner in the 31, Harvick in the 29. And Mark Martin starting to move back into the picture. Dale Earnhardt Jr. continues to run out in front of the Pepsi 400. You're watching NASCAR on NBC.
The American way of life is energy in motion. Energy powers our lives and fuels the technologies that make America go. Williams is proud to help deliver that energy through more miles of pipeline than the interstate highway system, including 1/5 of the nation's natural gas. At Williams, our way of life is leading energy solutions.
In Hong Kong, I'm Michael Jackson. You are Toto.
You mean Tito. Toto is what we ate last night for dinner.
On August 3rd, the Far East is about to get a taste of the Wild West.
Oh, y'all look alike.
Jackie Chan.
Yeah, I'm a player.
Chris Tucker.
We finna party.
Rush Hour 2.
Want some of this?
Connor.
I got this.
Rated PG-13. Starts Friday, August 3rd.
So many baths. So little time. I'm this.
Gotta be Grand Prix drivers.
It's the wide track attack. Nothing sticks to the curbs like the Pontiac Grand Prix with wide track handling. Wider is better.
I thought only Bass had big mouths.
Tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Eastern, 6 a.m. Pacific, join NBC for Breakfast at Wimbledon. Defending champion Venus Williams goes for her 2nd straight Wimbledon title in the ladies' final, plus the conclusion of the gentlemen's semifinals. It's a special Breakfast at Wimbledon. Tomorrow, 9 a.m. Eastern, 6 a.m. Pacific on NBC.
400 from Daytona International Speedway. Under green at lap 116 of 160. It has been Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s night so far. Here's our Home Depot track fact. The lighting system installed here at Daytona, 1998. Enough to illuminate a two-lane street from Daytona Beach to Muscatine, Iowa. Here's your knowledge tester, Benny. Muscatine, Iowa, significant in that trivia fact for what?
It's the name. It's the hometown of the company that installed the lighting system, Musco.
There you go. Very good. That was too easy. I knew I wouldn't catch you out on that one.
Look at this. Look on the inside. Oh, he almost ran down to the yellow line. Sterling Marlin, the pole sitter in that Dodge, trying to work his way back to the front. Last time by was in about the 7th position.
Sterling led 2 times for 20 laps early in the event, then dropped way back in the field with an ill-handling car.
But somebody was smoking off that second corner.
It's Joe Nemechek's car. NASCAR spotters are reporting, Benny.
There it is.
And there it is.
That's too bad.
It's like he's smoke inside the cockpit there, too, maybe.
Oh, I see he's hit the wall.
Well, that'll do it.
Yes. That was tire smoke we were seeing.
Yeah, right back here you see the bumper. The rear part of the bumper's hanging out. Right there. I tried.
You were one of those kids that couldn't come up.
Oh, that was terrible. That was terrible.
Yeah.
I'd come in and give it to Andy now.
I think I would too.
Go ahead, Andy. Take her out.
Andy Houston is standing by because Joe Nemechek was not feeling well. He's feeling worse now. Back to the lead.
And you hope that his aches and pains didn't contribute to getting into the wall, or getting into the wall didn't make him worse.
And as we watch this, Nemechek will bring his car to pit road.
Mike Skinner hung out again. A lot of rumors around Skinner concerning his future in this 31 car, that maybe Richard Childress might be considering a change. Nothing confirmed there, but certainly external pressure on Skinner with all the speculation around to have some good performances. Let's get an update on Joe Nemechek from Dave Burns.
Well, Alan, they didn't do much. They put on 2 right side tires and told him not to speed and didn't lift the hood, didn't do anything else. In fact, I'm going to go take a look. There is fluid down there. Can't quite tell what it is. Yeah, not sure what it is, guys. We'll check on it and see if there's anything really wrong with the car. They know they can make it to the end now on fuel, though.
This pack is going to overtake him off of turn 2 and onto the backstretch. Well, he might be able to blend in.
I don't think so.
First instinct was right. Dale Earnhardt Jr. has spent most of the time in this race since lap 27 in the lead. We're now at lap 120, 300 miles into the Pepsi 400. It's Earnhardt Jr., Rusty Wallace, Michael Waltrip, Kevin Harvick, and Ken Schrader, the top 5.
Turn your computer on.
So, basically what you're saying is there's 99 bottles of beer on the wall.
Yeah.
And if we took one down, passed it around...
98.
We take another one down, passing it around again, right?
Yep.
62. So where were we?
3.
3. We take another one.
2.
That's catchy.
1,500 on a Dodge Intrepid, 1,000 on a Neon or Stratus. What? Thousands of dollars in finance savings?
Save big at the Team Dodge sales event.
Every day can be a surprise.
There's never a dull moment working here.
I always had heard that Walmart was a good company to work for.
Our number one goal is to keep our customers happy.
That's 100% of your job.
We laugh. We laugh at Walmart. We have fun.
It's very important to make the customer happy because the customer is number one here at Walmart.
Just go over there with a smile on your face, and that may turn their day around.
It's like a family. It's like a big, happy family.
I love coming to work every day. How many people can say that?
Walmart is a great place to work for anybody.
Check this out. Bob here needs a car.
How about a pickup? A black one. With a place for my bike.
Autotrader.com. Over 1.5 million used cars, make it the biggest, best used car site on the planet.
Need a loan?
Oh, yeah. Autotrader.com. Your car is waiting.
NBC Thursday. Spy TV is all new after Friends. Catch the new hit comedy that's rocking the nation.
Excuse me, sir. What are you doing here?
You've never seen hidden cameras do this. Spy TV twice a week. NBC Tuesdays and all new episodes Thursdays after Friends.
Our Pepsi race recap. We went green in the Pepsi 400 at Daytona just after 8 p.m. Eastern Time with Sterling Marlin leading the field of 43 to the green. The fans salute the memory of Dale Earnhardt at lap 3. His son, Dale Earnhardt Jr., pushing Kevin Harvick toward the front of the pack and then taking the lead away from Harvick at lap number 27. Junior's team, as well as Harvick's, planning their green flag pit stop strategy. They came in together. This was lap 88. The only caution of the race, cut right front tires, sent Andy Houston into the turn 4 wall. He was okay. He's one of only 2 drivers out of the race. Jeff Purvis also is retired with engine failure. We're just past 300 miles now. And closing in on another set of pit stops coming up in another 12, 15 laps or so. Is back for 9th, 10th, 8th, 9th, and 10th.
Oh, man, they're ganged up 3 abreast. Come on now, guys. Easy, easy.
Play nice. If it looks tight from here, it's really tight. Look at it from down there.
Ford. Burton's car, the gold Dodge there. See that thing just start pushing up off turn 2. He had to get out of the gas and slide in behind Schrader.
Yes, I did.
And the other car's going by him on the outside because he had to crack the throttle.
And Ward Burton's Hart, the 22 driver, has started beating again. I told it that Joe Nemechek made contact with Dave Marcus on the racetrack, the 71, did not hit the wall, but the damage we saw to the right side was from contact with Dave Marcus.
Nemechek in 35th position, the first car 1 lap down. And in fact, just overtaken by Ricky Craven to put him back to 36th.
Look at Todd Bodine. One of their angels fear to tread.
Earnhardt Jr., Sterling Marlin, Matt Kenseth, Kevin Harvick, Todd Bodine, Ward Burton, Michael Waltrip, and Robert Presley all led laps in this race. Presley by staying on the racetrack when everybody else pitted under the caution. Back at lap number 89, he came in a lap later, but did collect 5 bonus points. If you lead a lap in a Winston Cup race, you collect 5 extra championship points. Lead the most laps, you get another 5 bonus points.
It's amazing what's going on behind Dale Earnhardt Jr. I looked just a moment ago, and Jeff Gordon was running in 12th spot, and there he is trying to take the 3rd spot away from Michael Waltrip with help from Kurt Busch. I'll probably look in a few minutes to be back at 15th. It's just back and forth. But one thing is constant. That white number 8 car, the baseball car in front.
Yep, nobody's been able to do anything with them, even if they gang up on them.
Michael Waltrip, after the problems on the pit stop earlier at lap 89 when he slid through his pits, regaining those lost positions. Taken 3rd. Well, the leader should be coming onto pit road sometime soon. Marty Snyder, let's hear from you about it.
Yeah, Alan, about lap 142 or 143, which is not too long from now, we will see the leader, Dale Earnhardt Jr., on pit road. He's fighting 2 problems right now. 1, he wants to make sure he stays out front. And 2, don't get too big of a lead. He is still about 3/4 throttle. He can pull away from these guys if he wants to. They plan no adjustments on the next stop. He wants to stay out front. To Bill Weber. Could Michael Waltrip be writing another Daytona miracle story? The Daytona 500 winner coming in here looking for the Daytona sweep, winning the 500 and the 400. Had a good car, came down a pit road, as Alan talked about, slid through his pit, lost all those positions, almost hit Skinner on the way out, fell way back in the field, then charged back to the front. The big critical questions when they pit: who will they have as a partner, and how many guys are going to take how many tires, if they take any? Down to Dave.
Bill, I've been keeping my eye on Mike Wallace all night, and my note sheet says the same thing all the way down. It's okay, it's fine, it's great. Mike Wallace hasn't had any changes, and Jim Long, the crew chief, tells me that he can drive the car anywhere on the track that he wants to. It's now up to him to find a way near the end of the race to be out front at just the right time. Mike Wallace is having a great run. Matt Yoakum.
Dave, Jeff Gordon has climbed to the 4th position on his last pit stop. The only adjustments they made were to the driver. They handed a water bottle and 2 ice packs. He was a little bit warm, but no adjustments on the 24 car. Says the car is still a little loose on entry, but he is adjusting with his driving. And keep in mind, this car is very stout. His 24 machine is the last non-rad associated team to go to victory lane in a restrictor plate race. So, Bill.
RAD being a aerodynamic group, an association between Richard Childress Racing, Andy Petrie Racing, and Dale Earnhardt Incorporated Racing, where they all pool resources with an aerodynamicist to study and improve their cars, particularly for these races here at Daytona and at its sister track, Talladega. Look out, Michael Waltrip and Mike Wallace.
And here's Ward Burton back in the mix. We saw Sterling Mullen in the Dodge up there just a moment ago. Here comes the other one. Ward Burton has moved in, looks like the 5th spot.
Ward started in 2nd, fell way back in the field. He's picking his way back into the top 5 as we close in on pit stops and the finish of the Pepsi 400 at Daytona. Dale Earnhardt Jr. has dominated so far. Can he hang on to what would be an extremely emotional win?
Inside of me, inside my body, under my skin, below my veins, past my heart, beneath my soul, within my courage, and beyond my fears, is a machine that lives to win.
If you buy one of those huge new SUVs, you might want to plan on a new garage, too. But with Dodge Durango's best-in-class available torque and towing, plenty of room inside and just right size outside, you don't have to rearrange your life just to fit an SUV into it. Dodge Durango, just right.
I'll tell you what, on race day, you better get it right.
You want a hands-on boss.
Yeah. Terry Labonte.
Terry Labonte.
Check the transmission and the drive shaft.
He's involved in every detail.
Right.
Absolutely.
Hey, if that makes me a perfectionist, 1 more pound. So what? There's a fingerprint on the windshield. Got it. Hey, I'm here to win. Blue. The nose needs to be bluer.
Blue's good.
Yeah,
Blue's great.
Very good.
Are you ready to ask your doctor about Viagra?
I'm ready. Ready as anybody can be. I'm ready. Ready as anybody can be. Yeah.
Get ready. Ask your doctor if a free sample of Viagra is right for you.
Well, I'm ready for you. I hope you're ready for me.
John Elway, Mario Lemieux, Charles Barkley, Jack Wagner, and more. The American Century Celebrity Golf Championship, Sunday at 3 Eastern on NBC.
The drama of NASCAR is on TNT. Tomorrow, don't miss the GNC Live Well 200. The race to the NASCAR Championship is on TNT and NBC.
NASCAR on NBC looking down on the Daytona International Speedway for the Pepsi 400, getting down to its final laps. Tomorrow night at 7, 6 Central. Don't miss it. All new Dateline NBC. Street racing. It's fast and furious, but it's also an illegal sport that can kill. It's tomorrow night at 7, 6 Central. Dateline NBC. 26 laps to go in the Pepsi 400, and about 6 to 9 laps from the final round of pit stops for the leaders, which will happen under green if we don't see the yellow between now and then.
Four or 2 tires? You know, that's a question right now. I would think if the front group comes in and takes 4 tires, I'd have to take 2 tires if I came in the next lap.
But you've run a full fuel load. You can change the tires as fast as you can fill the tank with fuel. I guess it just depends how much fuel you need to put in.
Exactly. You don't need a full fuel load to go the distance, so it could be some strategies playing off here.
Yeah.
And we've seen these cars tonight run faster. As they burn off fuel, they get faster and faster.
Look at Jeff Gordon trying to get up to the outside of Michael Waltrip. His drafting partners left him.
And there's Ward Burton moving into the 4th spot.
Everybody bailed out to the inside line. Gordon's going to go all the way back behind Skinner. He's going to drop to 7th. Ricky Craven on and off pit road. Craven a lap down already. Now, a constant theme throughout the night has been Joe Gibbs'